أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين بارئ الخلائق أجمعين باعث الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صلى الله عليه وآله أجمعين وأصحابه المنتجبين. أما بعد، قال الله تعالى في كتابه الكريم: وسارعوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها السماوات والأرض. Distinguished viewers, respected brothers and sisters in Islam, particularly my brothers and sisters in Itrat Cultural Center, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Tonight is the ninth night of محرم. We're going to talk about this important issue that time is very, very precious. One of the best gifts Almighty Allah has ever granted us is life. You know that Almighty Allah has granted us too many things. As I once said, galaxies, stars, the earth, the seas, the forests, the deserts, foods, vegetables, everything. All of them are from the divine blessings. But from amongst all of them, one of the best things that we have been given, we have been granted by Almighty Allah, is our lifetime. So our time and our lifetime is the most precious thing we can ever think about it. You know that you have heard such proverbs that says time is money. Time is something that you can buy everything with, but you can never buy time by anything, by gold, by diamond. No one can stop the march of time, nor we can slow down it. We can waste time, we may save time, but we can never ever reserve it for the next day. Meaning that we cannot say that, okay, we have to slow down time, tomorrow or the next day we will make use of it. So today I would like to draw your attention about the importance and significance of time, because I'm told by the members of the Itrat Community Center that my audience is the boys and girls from 10 to 20. Anyhow, I'm going to talk about the significance of time. You know that time is better and more precious than money. Because by time you can win money, you can achieve money, you can obtain money. But with money you can never ever buy time. The more important thing is that even the billionaires can never ever go back to their old times. Their old times have become as memories, and time is irreversible. Time cannot be taken back. So these are the sentences that are showing the importance and significance of time. So now let's see that what our religion has said about time. About this, Almighty Allah has said that you have to make use of your opportunities. Otherwise, if you waste your time, it will cause somewhat grief. It will cause you to be sad. It will cause a kind of anguish. Imam Ali alayhi salam, the commander of the faithful, says, إِضَاعَةُ الْفُرْسَةِ غُصَّةٌ. If you waste your time, it causes a kind of grief inside you. It will cause you to be distressed. It will cause you a kind of anguish. So in order to avoid distress, in order to avoid kind of sadness, we have to make use of the times we have access to. Nowadays, thanks to the technologies, thanks to the improvement of the digital technologies that we have access to, there are many apps for time management. We have to manage our time, otherwise it will be wasted. So for those of you who are in the schools or in the universities, the most important thing that we can highlight it is that you have to invest your time on those significant and more important issues. Never waste your time on social media. Never waste your time on just scrolling up and down, just consuming the products that others have made with different cultures, with different ideologies, with different outlook, with different mentalities and mindsets. The best thing is that you have to focus and concentrate on your own objectives, on your own goals that you have set for yourselves. For sure, those objectives that you have set, it will win you a prosperous life, in that you will be proud of your efforts. Moreover, your family members will be proud of you. And furthermore, your community and your country even, and above all, the history will be proud of your achievements. On condition that you have to discipline yourself on making use of the times, the seconds, the minutes, the hours, the days and the weeks. Otherwise, الفرص تمر مر السحاب. These opportunities that Almighty Allah has granted you and us, it will pass as the clouds are going, as the clouds are moving. You know that nobody cares about the movement of the clouds. Imam Kazim alayhi salam says that you have to dedicate your whole time under 4 categories. Part of your time has to be dedicated to setting a solid relationship with Almighty Allah. Yeah, you have to whisper with your Lord. You have to talk to your Lord. You have to be thankful of Almighty Allah. You have to just ask Him whatever requests you have. Why not? Now let's see how many hours have we dedicated for talking and chatting, a friendly chat with Almighty Allah. I think it is under an hour. We have 17 rakats of namaz, so we may dedicate 17 minutes on the whole 24 hours that we have. See, it is better that we have to dedicate part of our time for a friendly chat with Almighty Allah, because Almighty Allah is the creator. Almighty Allah is the sustainer. Almighty Allah is the one who is the owner of the doomsday. Later on we will be resurrected, and He would ask us that, have you dedicated your time to chat with me, or you have forgotten me altogether? You know that there is a time that Almighty Allah says that if you have forgotten me in this world, then you will be dealt with in a forgotten manner in the doomsday. Meaning, if you have forgotten my laws, my regulations, my traditions, the lifestyle I have subscribed to you, then later on in the doomsday, you will be dealt with in a manner that you are forgotten altogether. Even Almighty Allah will not look at you. Almighty Allah will not shower His blessings upon you. So distinguished listeners, honorable viewers, my brothers and sisters in Itra community, one of the great messages of Karbala is that we have to make use of our opportunities, our time. Otherwise, it will go away. It will pass in a way that later on we may, God forbid, become remorseful of. You know, one of the things that Almighty Allah says that there are people in the doomsday that they say, Almighty Allah, is it possible that you may grant me this opportunity to take me back to the world? Almighty Allah says, Kalla, no, it is impossible. So the second portion of the time has to be dedicated to your own life, your own profession, or your own job. Yes, you have to try your best to make a decent life for yourselves. Why not? It is one of the things that it is obligated on the Muslims, that they have to make use of their time to make a good and decent life for themselves. And the third part of the time has to be dedicated to a kind of relationship with your brothers, with your close friends. Yes, have a happy life. Why not? Have the best possible life in your community. So through setting a very pure and good relationship with your brothers and sisters, yes, you can win a happy life. And the fourth portion of the time has to be dedicated to those in legitimate enjoyments. Yes, enjoyments, recreations, sports, gym, whatsoever you have. But they should be legitimate. They must be in accordance with the divine laws. So talking to Almighty Allah, the first. Second, to your own jobs and your own education. Third, with your brothers, sisters, having good relationship. And fourth, legitimate, yes, enjoyments that you can have in this life. These are the four categories subscribed by Imam Kadhim alayhi salam. So distinguished listeners and honorable viewers, the last point that I want to shed light on in this episode is that Almighty Allah has also said and emphasized that وَسَارِعُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ. This verse of the Quran means that you human beings, by making use of your time, can win a prosperous life in the hereafter, where your happiness will be endless, your happiness will be unlimited. In this world, whatever we achieve, they're all limited. But by these limited gifts and achievements, we can achieve unlimited success, unlimited prosperity in the hereafter. May Almighty Allah bless us all to be the true followers of the heavenly teachings of the Quran. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.